Good evening. I brought flowers. I'll set them here. Someone left a stool by your bedside. That's convenient. I'll sit here. Of course, I'll take your hand. Hey. I apologize for not coming sooner. I was fortunate the sun set earlier than expected, but waiting for the dusk lights to fade was agonizing. How are you doing? Yeah? Darling, you know better than to lie to me. Please, don't spare my feelings. They told you today, didn't they? They did? How long? Is there anything they can do? Anything at all? I'm already paying them so much. Are you telling me that even with the best services money can offer, there's nothing they can do for you? No. No! God damn it. Am I okay? No. Darling, how can I be okay? You're dying. My wife is slowly dying in a hospital and I can't do anything. It isn't fair. We had so much time. I thought, there's still so much I want to do with you. There were so many things God damn it. I want to celebrate our anniversary again. I want to sleep by your side again. I want to father your child. How can you smile at me like that? Darling, please. It hurts. I love you too. I've loved you more than you can imagine. For all these years. They always told me not to marry a human. Not to mate with someone outside of the vampire clans. They knew that the human would eventually pass on and that I would be left alone. But I didn't listen. I knew what I felt for you. And even though we're at the end of the road now, I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It's just unfair. Why do I get to be the immortal one? Why can't it be you instead? God, I wish I could just give my immortality to you. I want you to have it, not me. If I could do that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Don't say things like that. No, I mean it. I really do. Wait. Darling, I'll leave your hand here. Can you please wait a moment for me? I'll be right back. It's okay. I won't be long. I think I have an idea, but I need to be sure. I'll be back soon. Darling? Oh, she fell asleep. I'll just set the book aside for a spell. Hello, darling? Hey, it's me. Hi. I'm so sorry to interrupt your sleep, but I recalled something from the old teachings ages ago, and I had to go to the archives to confirm it myself. Here. This tome. It contains information on the transformations of various creatures into vampire kind, as well as the risks involved and the process required. Here. The transfer and consumption of vampire blood and the gifts they can provide to mortal kind. The legends vary from source to source, but this is the original text. It's how the elder vampires, the first of our kind, were able to create more vampires and form a race. Give me your hand again, please. Listen. I may have an option for you. For us. But it's not without strings attached. It began when one human managed to kill a vampire with a holy sword. After killing the vampire, the human drank his blood as a means of celebration. He didn't realize that by doing so, he'd condemned himself to death. And he died. The vampires were shocked by this, and after experimenting in horrible barbaric ways, they discovered that if a human was to consume a vampire's blood, they would turn into a lesser vampire with the potential to grow even stronger than the vampire whose blood they consumed. Humans turned like this were referred to as progenies, and the vampires the progenies' blood came from were referred to as their maker. Darling, I can make you my progeny. If you drink my blood, you'll turn. You'll become immortal, like me. You won't die. Yes. You'll become a vampire. Only certain vampires can create progenies, but I passed my 8th generation last decade. I believe I'm capable of producing a progeny now. You'll likely become an econ, like me, meaning mutations shouldn't occur. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you, but you've seen what can happen to less fortunate vampires. It shouldn't happen to you, though, assuming you inherit all the qualities of your maker. You won't die, but there will be a price to pay. You already know the basic things. You'll never see the sunlight again. You'll feel the thirst for human blood constantly. Society as a whole will fear you and the elders learned something when the first human vampire slayer perished. If a maker dies, anyone connected to, or that becomes connected to their bloodline, will perish. Dear, our marriage vow will become very real. If I am killed, you'll pass on too. Our lives will become intertwined. We'll be together forever until death does us part. I know, it's quite the offer, and so much to take in. Your time is short, and I understand if you want to spend your last moments in life as a human. And if you become a vampire, you'll have to watch the other people in your life slip away eventually. Will you never age? Well, okay, you will. vampire aging is strange. You usually take on the appearance that you turned at for a while. But, look, that's besides the point. I know. What do I think? I don't know. I know it's selfish, but I don't want to lose you. But this shouldn't be my decision. It's your life, darling. You can choose to face it and the end of it on your own terms, or live the rest of it as one of us. But it's not my call to make. It's yours. No matter what you pick, I'm with you to the end. What? You want me to turn you? Are you sure? Really? Knowing all of these risks, would you still do it? Okay. In that case, all those times I drank from you, it's your turn to have a bite now. You need to have my blood. How will it taste? I don't know. But you'll need enough to fill your throat. Here, can you sit up? Alright. Right here. Bite into my arm. Don't worry about hurting me, darling. We regenerate from physical wounds as long as we sustain ourselves, which I have done. Unless your molars contain silver, I won't feel a thing. You're hesitating. You're nervous? I know. I understand, dear. You can still back out. No? Then bite. And drink. That should be enough. There. That was all. And look, it's already healed. Oh, let me wipe your mouth. You'll likely start to feel drowsy soon. The metamorphosis will begin shortly. I will warn you. You're going to experience cold shivers and rampant nightmares for the next few hours. It will hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. I know. Rest assured, I will stay with you and hold your hand the entire time, even if the sun comes up. And when it ends, you'll be one of us. Honestly, I know I shouldn't say this, but thank you. I was so afraid of losing you. I'll be with you now. Forever. Thank you, darling. Till death do us part? Till death do us part. Oh, the sun is going up. It's almost morning. Darling? You're awake. Your body feels heavy? Yes, that seems about right. You can't move? Let me carry you. We need to leave, and soon. The doctors will likely come in to check on you very soon. I need to get you underground before the sun rises, then home. Don't worry. There are a few old friends from the sewer dweller clans that owe me a favor. I can get us home quickly. Stay with me, darling. You'll be out of your transformation soon. Just close your eyes. We'll be home when you awaken. Hey. How do you feel? Easy now, easy. You're in a coffin. They allowed me to take one for a modest fee. I put it right next to mine. Yes, you had better grow accustomed to it. It's the only thing that will feel good on your back from now on. At least to sleep on. The sun went down a little while ago. You've been out all day. Hold still. Let me look into your eyes for a moment. Yes, it worked. Vampires' eyes are different from human eyes. They're more slitted, and they have different colors. Yours are red. It worked. Open your mouth for me. Oh my, I never thought. Oh, this is incredible. Yes, you have fangs. Oh, they're beautiful. And you're already turning pale. It certainly worked. Darling, you're officially a vampire. How do you feel? Thirsty? I suspected as much. Here, it's from my reserves. Drink. Delicious, isn't it? Now you can finally experience the pleasure you gave me firsthand. Yeah? I know, right? Savor it. There's nothing quite like the first time. That supplies from a donor. Some people offer their donations to us for a fee. Donations from empathetic hosts always were my favorite. Well, all blood tastes amazing, but its flavor and quality vary from individual to individual. There are lots of factors that go into what causes a person's blood to taste different. Things like their general temperance, age, toxicity, or otherwise levels in their bloodstream, emotions at the time of donating, your overall connection to them. There's a lot. I like the blood from kind-hearted people that donated willingly. It has a sweet and delectable texture. I also like your blood, but I guess I'll never get to taste it again. It's okay. It was a worthy sacrifice, darling. But anyway, you'll develop a favorite type soon enough. But take my word for it. Never get into the habit of taking the blood of someone that's frightened. I've heard it's highly addictive, and once you try it once, you're going to want to keep scaring people. And you're going to sink lower and lower. That's how skulls end up coming to be. Outcasts in constant frenzies. But enough about that. While you were going through your revolution, the hospital contacted me. In the middle of the day, no less. I assured them that they didn't need to care for you anymore and refused to provide any more details on the account of privacy. So I pray nobody will ask any questions. Are you all done drinking? Okay. Can you put it down for a second? Thank you. I'm glad you're okay. I know what I asked of you was selfish. I know that. But I couldn't bear to lose you. I'm glad you're okay. You'll live forever now, darling. We can be together for an eternity. I love you. Can you stand up? There's something I think I should do for you. Or would you like some time to rest? Actually, we can do both. Let me carry you over on my back. Climb on. Where are we going? Outside. Just for a bit. It's the dusk, so we don't have to worry about getting burned. Let's go. Do you have the strength to stand? You think so? Okay. See the side of our house? I want to take you onto the rooftop. Now that you're a vampire, why don't you try walking up the side? Yeah, really. It's easy. Just put your foot onto the wall like you would the floor, and take your first few steps. You're not going to fall. You're one of us now. You can do it. But in case you do, I'll be down here to catch you, okay? I promise. Now go on. Give it a try. Yes, 1 foot there, just like that. Perfect. Keep going. See? You're doing it. You're doing great. Keep going. You made it to the top. Wait up, let me come up too. I never thought I'd get to see the moment you took your first few steps up the wall. But I'm so glad I did. Good job, darling. Now, lean back. Rest your body under my arm. Yeah. See the moon? It's customary for a vampire maker to take their progeny out under the moon on the night of their metamorphosis, assuming the process was consensual. Yeah, I remember centuries ago when my maker took me out. It was snowing and the cold was terrible. But she insisted. The moon was lovely, but both of us were dripping with icicles by the end of it. Yeah, you never met her. She was like another mother to me. Maybe one of these days you'll get to meet her now that I can take you to our underground gatherings. Yes, darling. You'll be more than welcome. The Vampire Society is very welcoming to newborns. There are, of course, other hierarchies controlled by the elders and feral gangs, but we don't talk to them. But for now, let's just enjoy the time we have together here. We have all of eternity to ourselves now, so there's no rush.